Hello, my Prime DX Army. This is Micah Prime DX here, and we are doing this race right here, round 19, the Circuit of the Americas, aka what NASCAR calls it, COTA. So let's see what we can do here. I just did my first practice, it was just one, so I completed everything except for the one I did. You can't just lead a track. That's stupid. I know, but oh well. Let's see what we can do.
It's a United States love affair with Formula One at the moment, so what a thrill for everyone today to see our drivers lapping COTA at full hot lap
And they call it
speed.
COTA as
It's the
well.
Circuit of the Americas, and it's qualifying.
Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
All right.
And that's it for sprint
7.
qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the
Not
weekend,
freaking
so
bad
we'll
there,
see you all
Akon.
tomorrow.
It's gonna be a bit rainy here. All right, let's see what we can do for the sprint. Then we'll move on to the main race.
It's wet here today, and we're expecting those downpours to continue. This will make for a difficult sprint for all the teams. It's 10 to the left and 10 to the right. I'm not talking about a line dance, I'm talking about the corners here at the fantastic Circuit of the Americas. Overtaking opportunities into turn 1 and turn 12 at this anti-clockwise 3.6-mile track. But we may well see cars struggle to slow down here today as the wet weather interferes with the low-speed grip. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. Lightning lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Russell, Carlos Sainz, and Hamilton. Ocon, Piastri, Norris, and Andrea Kimi Antonelli. Fernando Alonso, Albon, Nico Hulkenberg, and Stroll. Tsunoda, Bortoletto, Isaac Hadjar and Pierre Gasly. Lawson and Jack Doohan rounds off the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. Alongside me here in the commentary box today, former racing driver extraordinaire Naomi Schiff. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say, they've got the better of them more often than not.
Yes, for sure. It is never nice to be on the receiving end of that teammate battle, to be the one not winning. But for the driver who is on the upper hand, it's a real confidence boost because, as you know, the first job in Formula One is to beat your teammate. It is a team sport, but at the end of the day, that's the only driver on the grid that's got equal equipment to you. So it's the best indication of how you're doing. So for them, it's going to be a real confidence boost.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
We'll be adding the OSQ and then the main rates in this one series, so, like always. So yeah. Excuse me. Excuse me again. It better be beneficial for once. We got constructors in the bag. I know for a fact for this race we got drivers in the bag.
good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Let's go.
So with the sprint concluded, join us next time for
1
qualifying.
point.
And of course, the main event, this weekend's Formula One Grand Prix. We'll see you next time.
I'm busy, what? Yeah, but I was too busy to answer. But he noticed that Joe was doing something on the Switch. Yeah, that's hard to do with Joe. He'll probably blab. No wonder he was, no wonder the... Sorry, guys. Okay. Let's see if we can do it for the main one. Main ones. Let's go.
It's a United States love affair with Formula One at the moment, so what a thrill for everyone today to see our drivers lapping COTA at full hot lap speed. It's the Circuit of the Americas, And it's qualifying.
Finally get it when I clear. I already know. I already know. Dad told me already. I saw you on.
Fantastic, you've got pole position.
Like, I won't stand arguing that long, really. Simply a few some gems. Go back to some other few. Like the head. Falling instantly every time.
Eighth again. Wow. Alright, guys, we're gonna see how the race goes, because this one's good. It's clear. I like the sprint race, it was pretty wet. We'll see how this one goes. Let's do this. What should be championship clinch. Despite of being despite it being the 19th round.
Well, you don't need me to remind you that Formula One is now so beloved in the United States that we race here 3 times a year. But let's give respect to COTA, or the Circuit of the Americas, to give it its full name. This place laid the foundations for this moment and still remains the host of the US Grand Prix. We're
Mm-hmm.
racing today then in Travis County, Texas, where 20 corners and speeds of up to
Yeah.
200 miles per
Travis
hour
County.
await us
That's
on this
Austin.
magnificent racetrack. It's 60% full throttle with plenty of good opportunities to pass, especially through the two DRS
It's
zones
above
into turn 1
San
and the long
Antonio.
back straight into turn 12. What a race we have in store today. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Lightning lines up on pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Fernando Alonso, Hamilton, George Russell, and Albon, Verstappen, Ocon, Norris, and Nico Hulkenberg, Piastri, Sainz, Lance Stroll, and Bortoletto, Antonelli, Sonoda, Isaac Hadjar, and Liam Lawson, Gasly, and Jack Doohan rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And joining me in the commentary box today with the best view on what is about to unfold and some strong views on the action we're about to see, Naomi Shev. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say they've got the better of them more often than not.
Yes, for sure. It is never nice to be on the receiving end of that teammate battle, to be the one not winning. But for the driver who is on the upper hand, it's a real confidence boost because, as you know, the first job in Formula One is to beat your teammate. It is a team sport, but at the end of the day, that's the only driver on the grid that's got equal equipment to you. So it's the best indication of how you're doing. So for them, it's going to be a real confidence boost.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Okay, DRS is now available. Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, mate, we've got some clear track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap. Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. There's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. It's all over. It is now. Oh, you are my hero! You're my hero! You've done it! All of that work has come down to this, and you are the world champion. Great stuff. And that is 19 race wins. What a
And with
fantastic
that,
achievement.
another year
Your
of
driving
Formula
this
One
year
draws
has
to
been
a close,
amazing.
and a new
Congratulations
World
on a
Drivers' Champion is
record-breaking
declared.
achievement.
Another entry added to that prestigious list of the sport's most incredible drivers. Not just victory today then, but the championship as well. What a spectacular season they've had. Congratulations to the whole team. Today was another great race and an even greater victory for Haas. Here they come now to step out onto the top of the podium. They'll be incredibly happy with today's result.
Still got the constructors because we don't have to wait for the whole season for that. But I believe we got that in the bag.
It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.
He helped us get some more points out of that. And this we don't have to worry about, but we do have to worry about this one, constructors. No, I really didn't worry about it too much because we got this in the bag. But we're gonna see what we can do for it. Oh boy! Let's go! Now it says we need 89. He must have increased his thing. That might help us get up there. That might too. That might too. Uh, round 20 coming up. And that is at Mexico City, the Mexican Grand Prix. All right, guys. I will catch you guys all for round 20. the Mexican Grand Prix. It's gonna be a little bit later because it's only 3:47. So it's almost 4. That means we're getting close to 2 hours till Raw starts. So we'll see what we can do. And I will catch you guys all later. See you all. Have a good day. Peace. Take care. And goodbye. Later, my Prime DXers. And take care. Oh, and stay tuned to see if we can try to do a live stream on Minecraft again. Coming real soon. Probably after Raw. We'll see what we can do. Alright, guys. Like I said, see you all. Have a good day. Peace. Take care and goodbye. Later, my Prime DXers. And take care.